Jason and I went grocery shopping that morning. I hoped that for once we could manage to be out in public without Jason making a scene. I knew the rules. Be ready to leave when he was ready to leave. Don't make eye contact with any men. And most of all, don't speak to any men. Getting caught in conversation with a man would not go verbally unpunished. We split up to save time, separate grocery lists, separate carts. When he found me later on, as usual, his complaints began. This is bullshit. I'm not paying for this crap. It's a ripoff. Maybe you want to eat this, but none of this is what I want to eat. He stormed away from his cart, which was practically full. What are you doing, I asked. You going to leave your cart sitting there with all the food in it? That's what the employees are for. They can put it back. Jason shrugged. If the food spoils, the store can afford it. Why did you put all that stuff in your cart if you knew you weren't going to buy it? I'll see you back at the car. He ignored the question as he left the store. He abandoned his cart right there in the frozen food aisle, leaving me dumbfounded. Even though I wasn't ready to leave, I rushed to the cash register and checked out. I didn't dare make him wait. That would have surely caused an argument. I struggled with the heavy grocery bags through the parking lot and headed to the car. It would have been nice if he had offered to help me, but I knew better. He was in a mood. We barely said a word to each other during the drive back home. When we got there, Jason decided we should take my 2 children out for lunch. There was a nice little buffet place not too far away from the house. Had it been left up to me, we would have eaten at home, but I was not in control. As we got closer to our destination, the nerves in my shoulders began to knot up like beads of rain on a freshly waxed car. We arrived at the crowded restaurant and got in line to begin making our choices. I took notice of all the happy families sitting around, eating their lunches like normal people. They laughed and milled about as if they didn't have a care in the world. If only my life were as simple as that, I thought. The kids and I moved down the line towards the pizza. I selected pepperoni, they selected vegetable. Jason opted for the salad bar. I watched him as he dumped an assortment of vegetables and fixings on his plate. He was still in a foul mood. Tread lightly, I thought. We proceeded to the cash register. When the total price rang up for Jason's salad, it was more than he anticipated, and the tirade began. I know that can't be right. You telling me you charge this much for a damn salad? Jason asked the cashier. The young cashier rolled his eyes. Sir, the price of the salad is based on the weight. We charge by the pound. Then you should have a sign put up informing your customers of that. Jason's voice escalated. The cashier pointed to a huge sign directly above the salad bar, which clearly stated that the salad bar was priced by the pound. Jason yelled, "That sign is not located in a clear, open area where people can see it. Furthermore, it's misleading." Jason made pointing gestures towards the sign. "This makes it seem like there's one price for all the salads you can eat. I want to see the manager. Get the fucking manager out here." His voice boomed across the restaurant. I looked around. A hush had fallen across the restaurant. People were staring at us. After a similar shouting match with the manager, Jason shoved the salad plate towards the register, causing some of the food to plunge to the floor. He walked away in a huff, refusing to pay. The manager yelled after him, "Sir, you can't leave this here. You have to pay for the food once it's been put on the plate." Jason yelled back at him, "Then call the cops, 'cause I ain't paying for this shit. It ain't worth it." I left the kids standing at the register. "Wait here, guys," I said, having no regard for the people who were waiting in line behind us. I caught up to Jason. "My God," I said, leaning into him, "what kind of example do you think you're setting for the children acting this way?" "I'm teaching them not to let people shit all over them. You have to stand up for yourself." I shook my head in disgust and walked back to the register. I explained to the kids right then and there that this was an example of what not to do in public, or ever. My son, too young to fully understand the situation, was amused. "Jason always acts like this, Mom," yelling and cursing. "He's so funny." "Funny?" I asked. "You may think it's funny now, but one of these days, he's going to do something to somebody, to the wrong person, and somebody's going to get hurt." The line behind us had gotten longer. I turned to the cashier and the manager. "I'm so sorry," I said, as I paid for everything. "You can throw the rest of the salad away." They both looked at me pitifully as the kids and I left the register to go find a booth. The three of us sat down. As we huddled together, I hoped that the worst of it was over. Then Jason plopped down beside me and growled, "I know you didn't pay for that salad." I closed my eyes, praying that he wouldn't start yelling at me. "Can we please just eat our food in peace?" I said each word slowly and distinctly. The kids and I ate our lunches. We shared a quiet word here and there. Meanwhile, the green vein that ran jaggedly down the center of Jason's forehead bulged with anger. He sat there, scowling at us. He didn't say another word. He didn't eat a crumb. Thank you.